You were never afraid of the no. You were afraid of what the no meant about you. That you weren't enough, that you didn't matter, that you'd always be alone. But what if I told you? Rejection is the ultimate opportunity. Not to chase harder, not to shrink smaller, but to reverse the game entirely, using Stoicism and psychological judo. Let's talk about how to use reverse psychology on the one force that breaks most people: rejection. 10 lessons, 1 philosophy, a whole new way of facing the storm. Lesson 1: want nothing, receive everything. Rejection only hurts if you were desperate for approval. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them." So here's the trick: reverse your desire. Tell yourself, I welcome the no. I wanted the test. I wanted this moment. When you stop needing anything from them, their yes, their validation, their affection, you gain something more powerful: indifference as strength. And from that space, paradoxically, people lean in. Who wants someone who begs? We're drawn to those who walk away with fire in their chest. Lesson 2: make rejection your mirror. You weren't rejected. A version of you was, a moment of you, a perception of you. But do you even know who that you was? Rejection is a diagnostic. It reveals where you're performing, people-pleasing or betraying yourself. Use reverse psychology on yourself. Instead of thinking, why didn't they want me? Ask, did I really present who I am? If the answer is no, good. You've just been freed from a mask you no longer need. Lesson 3: they did you a favor. This is the paradox. Rejection is the universe doing subtraction for you. Seneca said, a gem cannot be polished without friction. Rejection is friction. It scrapes away illusions. It exposes your craving. And that sting? That's where character is made. So instead of chasing a person, a job, an audience, say this: thank you for rejecting me. You've shown me where I still seek permission. Reverse psychology works here because it confuses your ego. It wants to feel insulted, but you train it to feel grateful. Now you're untouchable. Lesson 4: become the one who walks away. The person with the most power is not the one who stays, hoping. It's the one who can walk, not from bitterness, but from clarity. Marcus Aurelius said, if it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Rejection can often be your own higher self whispering, this wasn't true for you. So do the unexpected. Instead of pleading, say, I understand, and I release this. Watch what happens. People don't expect calm, they expect collapse. Reverse that, and you reclaim the frame. Lesson 5: be so whole, they miss what they rejected. You don't become irresistible by proving your worth. You become irresistible by becoming indifferent to the outcome and obsessed with your growth. Rejection should make you train harder, write deeper, dress better, live freer. The point isn't revenge, it's renaissance. Reverse psychology isn't about manipulating them. It's about mastering yourself so deeply, they second-guess their own judgment. You didn't lose, they did. Lesson 6: say, you're right, even when they're wrong. You want real power? Agree with rejection. Yeah, you're right. I might not be what you're looking for. Say it without venom, say it with peace. Because when you agree with a rejection, you remove the game. You short-circuit the dynamic. This is straight out of The Art of War. Don't resist the attack. Let it pass through. And suddenly, you're not the wounded party. You're the one who chose not to fight. Nothing is more disarming than calm self-acceptance. Lesson 7: let silence do the talking. In the noise of rejection, people panic. They over-explain, over-text, over-perform. But the Stoics loved silence. They saw it as a kind of sword. Silence is elegant, it's confident. It's reverse psychology incarnate. You want to be remembered? Say less. No begging, no chasing, just understood. And then vanish into your life like it's the most beautiful story they no longer have access to. Absence is magnetic. Lesson 8. Rewrite the narrative immediately. The first story you tell yourself after rejection becomes the truth you live by. So reverse it. Don't say, "I wasn't good enough." Say, "That door closed to protect me from mediocrity." Don't say, "They left." Say, "I was being redirected toward my evolution." This isn't toxic positivity, it's narrative sovereignty. The Stoics weren't naive, they just knew perception is power. Change the lens, change your life. Lesson 9. Rejection reveals where you're still caged. Every rejection feels like a wall, but it's actually a mirror. Ask, what did I believe I needed from them? Their love? Their approval? That's your cage. The Stoic strategy is to cut the rope, to say, "I don't need anything I don't already contain." Reverse psychology on desire. Give up the fantasy that they complete you. That's when you become complete. Lesson 10. Become rejection-proof by rejecting nothing. The ultimate move. Stop resisting rejection at all. Let it in. Let it teach. Let it burn. When you no longer see rejection as a threat, it has no power over you. You become rejection-proof by becoming acceptance-full. You accept yourself, the chaos, the loss, the way people vanish without warning. And then you smile, because you've stopped asking life to be fair and started playing the deeper game. The Stoics weren't cold. They were warm on the inside and disciplined on the outside. They didn't fear rejection. They used it. Now it's your turn. Who will you become when no longer controls you? So next time you feel that sting, the ignored message, the failed pitch, the door closed in your face, don't collapse. Smile. Not because you're numb, but because you've learned something most people never will. Rejection isn't the end. It's a redirection, a revelation, a ritual of fire that reveals what can't be burned. Let others chase approval. You walk with stillness. You play the deeper game. And you let every no carve you into someone rarer than yes. If you found meaning in this, if you want to turn wounds into wisdom and study how ancient philosophy still speaks to modern struggle, then subscribe and follow for more Stoicism, psychology, and practical tools for a freer mind. The world will keep rejecting you, but if you listen closely, that might be its greatest gift.